Hello guys, welcome to the day 4 of C Bootcamp. If you have not watched previous videos of this video series, I recommend you to watch them before watching this video. In the last video, we have studied about what are data types and variables. In this video, we are going to study about operators in C. So let's start. Operators. We have already studied about operators in brief in our first video. Operators are the symbol that help us to perform specific mathematical or logical computations on operands. Now what are operands? Operands are the variables or numbers on which the operation is performed. Let's say 2 plus 3. In this, 2 and 3 are operands and plus is an operator. Types of operators. There are 3 types of operators in C. Arithmetic operators, relational operators, and logical operators. We will be studying them one by one. First is arithmetic operators. We have 5 arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus operator. We all know what is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But what is modulus operator? Modulus operator is used to find the remainder. Let's see how. If we have written 10 modulo 2, the answer will be 0, as when we divide 10 by 2, we get remainder 0. Similarly, if we write 11 modulo 2, we get 1, because when we divide 11 by 2, we get the remainder as 1. So let's continue. Second is relational operators. Relational operators determine the relation among different operands. That is, if an operand is greater than, less than, or equal to the other. C provides us 6 basic relational operators. There are greater than, less than, greater than equals to, less than equal to, or not equal to. Guys, we all are familiar with all these 4 symbols. But if we want to check that an operand is equal to the other, we write equal to symbol 2 times. And if we want to check that an operand is not equal to the other, we write this symbol. Guys, I want to tell you one thing, that the expressions that use relational operators return a Boolean value. Now, what is Boolean value? Boolean value means either true or false, that is 1 or 0, where 1 means true and 0 means false. Third is logical operators. C provides us 3 logical operators, that are logical OR, logical AND, and logical NOT. These are represented by using these symbols. The statement having OR operator will return true if any one of the operand is true. The expression having AND operator will return true only when both the operands will return true, whereas the logical NOT operator is used to return the negation value of the operand. That means if the operand is true, it will return false, and if the operand is false, it will return true. Let's see how. Now, let's say we have x equals to 1, y equals to 2, and z equals to 3. Now, let's have a look on these expressions. In expression 1, we have x equals to y, or x less than y. X equals to y will return false value as x is not equals to y, and x less than y will return true value as x is less than y. So if one value is false and the other is true, the expression will be resulting true value, because OR operator says either one of the value must be true. Now, in second expression, we have x equals to y and z greater than x. Here, x is not equals to y, so this will return false. And z is greater than x, so it will return true. Now, as AND operator says that it will return true only if both the values are true, so the result of this expression will be false. Now, in expression 3, we have y equals to 2. Y equals to 2 will return a true value as the value of y is true. But we have written not operator before the expression, so the value will be negated. So we will be getting output as false. Guys, similar to relational operators, the logical operators also return Boolean values. So as we have understood what are relational operators and logical operators, let's move forward. Let's now study some other operators. These are assignment operator, increment decrement operators, conditional operators and size of operator. Let's study them one by one. First is assignment operator. Assignment operators are used to assign a value to a variable. We already know that to assign a value to a variable, we use equal to symbol. So equal to is the simplest assignment operator. The left side operand of the assignment operator is a variable and the right side operand of the assignment operator is a value. The value on the right side must be of the same data type of the variable on the left side. Otherwise, the compiler will raise an error. This means that the value assigned to the variable must be of same data type as the variable is. The assignment operator other than equal to are known as shorthand operator. Different types of assignment operator are shown below. Equal to. This is the simplest assignment operator. For example, A equals to 10, B equals to 20, and CH equals to Y. Here we are using assignment operator equal to assign the value to the variable. These four are also known as shorthand operators. Second is plus equal to. For example, if we write A plus equal to B, it means that A equals to A plus B. If we store 5 in A, then A plus equals to 6 will result in 11, as we know that A equals to A plus 6. So as the value of A is 5, we will get the result 11. In the same way, these three shorthand operator work. Second is increment and decrement operators. Increment operators are used to increase the value of variable by 1, whereas decrement operators are used to decrease the value of the variable by 1. The increment and decrement operator can be written as in increment operator we write 2 times plus sign before or after writing the variable name, whereas in decrement operator we write 2 times minus symbol before or after writing the variable name. Let's say the variable name is I. In increment operator, we can write it as plus plus I or I plus plus. Whereas in decrement operator, we can write it as minus minus I or I minus. By plus plus I or I plus plus, we mean that I equals to I plus 1. That means 1 will be first added to I and then the resulting value will be stored in I. Whereas in decrement operator, it means that I equals to I minus 1, which means that 1 will be subtracted from I and then the value of I minus 1 will be stored in I. Guys, I want to tell you one thing that increment and decrement operators are classified into pre and post. In pre-increment or pre-decrement operator, the plus plus or minus minus symbol is written before writing the variable name. Whereas in post-increment operator or post-decrement operator, the plus plus or minus minus symbol is written after writing the variable name. The difference between pre and post is that in pre-increment or pre-decrement operator, the value of the variable is first increased or decreased by 1 and then is given to the other variable, whereas in post-decrement or post-increment operator, the value is first assigned to the variable and then incremented or decremented by 1. Let's study it by using an example. So here we can see we have included a header file stdio.h. We have a main function and inside the main function we have written the code. We have declared two integer types of variables I and a where the value of I is 5. In the second line we have a equals to plus plus I. Here we have used pre-increment operator. We know that in pre-increment operator, the value is first incremented by 1 and then assigned to the other variable. So the value of the I will first be incremented by 1, that is 6, and then will be assigned to a. Therefore, the value of I becomes 6 and the value of a also becomes 6, which results into this output. In the second example, we can see that we have two integer variables I and a. The value of I is 3. In the second line, we have a equals to I minus minus. Here we have used post decrement operator. In post decrement operator, first the value of I is assigned to the variable and then it is decremented by 1. So now it's time for you to guess what's the answer. Kindly pause your video and answer me in the comment box. So here we have the output. We know that in post decrement operator, first the value is assigned to the variable and then is decremented by 1. So the value of the I, that is 3, will be assigned to a and then the value of I will be decremented by 1. So I becomes 2 and a becomes 3, and hence we have this output. Third is conditional operator. Conditional operator stores the value depending upon a condition. It means that conditional operator returns the value depending on the given condition. This operator is a ternary operator. That means it requires 3 operands. Guys, I want to tell you one thing, that the operators are divided into 3 depending on the number of operands. These are unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operator. The logical NOT operator is the example of unary operator, as it requires only one operand. All the arithmetic and relational operators are example of binary operator, and conditional operator is an example of ternary operator. The general form of this expression is expression 1 question mark, expression 2 colon, expression 3. If the expression 1 returns true or 1, expression 2 will be executed, otherwise expression 3 will be executed. Here we have an example. Result equals to marks greater than 50 question mark, character P colon, character F. Here marks greater than 50 is expression 1. If this condition proves to be true, the variable result will be assigned character P, or if this condition proves to be false, the result will be assigned F character. Guys, please don't forget to make the data type of the result as char. Fourth is size of operator. Size of is an unary operator that returns the length of the variable or data type enclosed in parentheses. This means that size of operator is used to know the size of the variable or the given data type. The syntax of size of operator is given here. First we have to write size of keyword and then the variable name. Or if we want to find the size of the data type, we have to enclose it inside the brackets. For example, size of x, where x is in variable, and size of float, where float is in data type. So guys, we have completed the topic of operators. Now it's the time for an exercise. I have an exercise for you. Try to write a program to check if the number is even. I am giving you a hint. You can make use of modulus operator and conditional operator. Please send me your codes in the comments, and the first comment will be getting a shout out in the next video. So I will be back with the next video. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, and have a nice day.